Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on November 27th or 28th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. And happy Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate. I hope you're having a great one, okay? And if you like my videos, I post at least two, one around 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Florida time in the U.S. And I'm posting on YouTube and TikTok, and I'm currently creating Facebook and Instagram also for us. Anyways, before I start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you. The divine values you. And thank you guys for being here so much. I appreciate you guys. So I channeled a song. Really wasn't the song. I just kept channeling a phrase, and I had to look it up. And it was, I literally woke up hearing, "I got your money, okay? Don't you worry, baby, I got your money." So I looked it up, and it's sung by Old Dirty Bastard of all. That's the name. I didn't know. I've heard the song, but I didn't know who sung it. Anyways, I got a few messages with that, okay? Obviously, someone could be paying you money, okay, that they owe you. Also, I also got the messages with that there's someone who is kept up in a place, but they've got to provide something, okay? They've got to give up something in return. And there's changes with that. And then the third message I got was, it was literally about a home, and this came out. So, you know, somebody may have to, there's some concerns about money or a home. Someone may have to find one. Someone may, I don't know. We're going to see, but definitely this was one of the messages, and it came out. And this is more of the positive messages because nobody, you know, you already know about the other stuff. So you could get paid money that you're owed. Even in the pre-shuffle, inheritance and windfall came out. So even if there were some issues with inheritance and windfall, lawsuits, okay, money, all right? It's about getting your money, okay? And it's about if you're, you know, if you need to evict people out of your life, okay, or out of your house, okay, or if you're moving into a house. So you'll be receiving a precious gift, and you're highly thought of. I mean, so this is all for you, all right? You definitely got some money here. And I feel like if somebody is being moved out of a spot, okay, it even talks about in that, when I listen to the song, it even, it even talks about people's work being stolen, where that, you guys know, I can relate to that. But I did get house. So someone might be changing homes, getting money up for one, people moving out. I don't know. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding, financial pinch. So this definitely financial pinch and home. And also I got the message of employers in the pre-shuffle. All right. There could even be employers who are going through some financial changes, and they want you to work, and they're like, yeah, I got your money, or you might even get paid, and then the check doesn't clear or something like that. That has happened to me before. It is definitely something that at least probably most of us might experience, right? Somebody owing us money, an employer not paying us, financial pinch, even housing crisis, okay? So just keep all that in mind. But this is, I feel like, because the energies are supportive of you, okay, and Pluto is in your sign, I want to think that the improvements on the income and the money are for you and coming to you, all right? You'll let me know in the comments. But there's also, it reminds me of, like when the pandemic was, at its height or whatever, and everybody had to sort of stay home, people got reinvented. They reinvented themselves because they didn't want to participate in the poke, or they just couldn't go do what they loved anymore. They couldn't travel or whatever. So there's a lot here about, it's just money. It's a money reading for this one. It's something to do with money and a home, money and a job, money and Maybe divine money, doing something that you're meant to do. So changes in money, but I feel they're all positive for you. And we got trouble and accusations. So there's definitely issues for somebody, possibly. Okay, in the frying pan here, financial pinch. Now, like I said, if anybody is not able to pay, like sort of like in the song, in the song, it's not for everybody, but it is what I heard, and I have to put it out. But it is specifically that phrase, "I got your money," and there might be someone who has to. They're just not going to be privileged to be in a space anymore, and it's going to have something to do with money, and it's also going to have to do with it could have to do with how they were compensating, okay, for the money. And I'm just going to leave that at that. Changes, though. It's changes, and because of these financial changes, it's going to put someone in a financial pinch, and then it's going to make that person possibly be late or delay with bills or rent or whatever. We got the Three of Cups, and we got the Devil, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Now, somebody's watching through their social media. Someone's watching obsessively. You know what's interesting? I never noticed this also has a phone in it. This has a phone. This is like someone doing something here in front of the phone. Okay. I never noticed that. And then here's someone watching. All right. Someone watching. Okay, the Empress. All right. Someone might even be watching how you're making your money. All right. And the Chariot reverse. And Ace of Swords. Okay, someone that you've cut off, or someone who has cut you off. All right, because I have two cut off cards right here. Someone might even want a reunion. All right, Two of Wands. I don't know how this money thing is going to tie in with it, but we're going to get into the tarot and find out. I just think there's too many messages about money. All right, and if it relates to you, you might get it like it's, yeah, that's me. I'm the one here. All right. But I do feel like the money's coming to you. All right. I do feel like, however it is. And what I would say is, don't try to make sense of how your money is coming to you. Don't try to make sense of how your manifestations are coming. Just completely give that over and have faith that it's coming. You just know that it's coming, and then live your life. But there is somebody, Queen of Pentacles, and it's reverse. It's really like somebody gets out of a relationship, I feel, though. But it's something about that. Someone doesn't have enough money, they can't take care of something. And it could look, literally with the King of Cups reverse. That's like, the Pentacles and the Cups are like my family people, like living together people. And that Nine of Wands reverse, and I feel like somebody's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm on the last here. It's like, even if somebody went through a breakup or something like that, and it's like, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. Like, I'm on my last bit of savings. I don't know what to do. Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and there's something about getting to the finish line. All right, even if it takes a while. Some of you might have to reinvent yourself, or something like this, if it's you that's actually going through this. And I feel like the money is coming. Like, if you're in a pinch and you reinvent yourself, I do feel like that's where the money's going to come in. But it's got to be your own creation, right? It's important with that Divine card it's important for your creation to be like co-creating with the universe. Okay, like this is when you would have came into this life. Before you would have came into this life, you would have, sat down with a team of elders on the other side, and you guys would have picked experiences that you would have went through when you got here. That is your free will. And then when you get here, these experiences pop up, and how you handle them, there is also your free will. So if someone's going broke, they have the free will to choose if they completely hit rock bottom and are out in the street. They also have the choice to do something quick in a financial pinch, do something, create something out of nothing. And that Empress energy is the one who creates something out of nothing. Okay. And that's, if you're the one that's struggling, I want you to seriously consider doing your own thing. And with the Knight of Pentacles, even though it might take a while, it's going to go somewhere. Okay. But now there's also somebody here who might be thinking about you, and they're like, hey, I got your money. I got your money. All right. 10 of Cups would be somebody really thinking, having very happy thoughts about you. With the Page of Wands, somebody's like, I want to reach out. And they could be around other people, or you might be around other people if you feel like reaching out and helping someone out. It's definitely about money. And the Four of Swords here. So this is that holding back energy. This is like the same energy for me. Like someone is just holding back and thinking about making a money move. Whether it's you or someone toward you. Either way, it's like someone is holding back and thinking about what is their next money move. How are they going to... It's a money move. Justice is in the reverse. And I did pick up on that too. Like, because I'm actually getting another message. It is also like when somebody wants to leave a relationship and everything was fine when they were together with this person, and then when they break up, it's like, well, everything belonged to one person, right? Like if two people live together or whatever, and everything was in one person's name, and then there's the breakup, then it's like the other person is like out of everything. They don't have anything because they didn't rely on themselves. Now, if anyone's finding themselves in that situation, I can relate. I was that person, especially with the way I was raised. Okay. It is so important for every single person on the planet to be able to have their own sustainability. It is so important because nobody knows what life is going to throw at them. Even if someone relies on another person, a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, family member, what happens if they're no longer here? You know what I mean? I've seen it in several situations where people have been homeless because they were living with a family member who passed away, or people who have been in relationships that ended, and then it's like, well, there was nothing. They had nothing to leave with but the clothes on their back. So this is about financial stability. And if you're going through the problem, definitely tune into the divine. But I do see that somebody's getting some money and somebody is going to get out of a financial pinch. So this is very, very positive, okay? Money moves. Tell me about that Three of Cups. That could be a reunion. That could be... I mean, there are celebrations happening as I do this reading, okay, for some people here. Look at this. And we got the Magician. This wants to stay on the side. It didn't fall out with that. So, this is someone holding on to the money right here. Holding on to the money. And that it's not, and it could be even overseas. All right. Somebody's money might even be overseas. Somebody might be holding on to someone's money overseas as well. We have the Hierophant. Okay. That's in this reading. This Hierophant is a lesson to be learned. And that actually came out in one of my other cards in the pre-shuffle. So I know exactly there's a lesson to be learned. There could be a Leo involved and a Ten of Swords. Okay. and the Star is reversed, all right, and the Eight of Pentacles, all right. So this could involve, like I said, there, however the money is gone. Like in my case, someone take my content. In another case, something about a house, and a breakup. All right, that's what causes some sort of instability. Okay, because or a job, right? Someone doesn't have a job, and it's like it's hard to get this. But on the same token, you might end up in your dream house because someone else is downsizing, okay, or upsizing, okay. So just be positive, because for you, it seems like it's positive. I'm not seeing anything negative. Don't even see Aquarius, okay? So if you are the one, I do feel like there's positive changes for you. Definitely positive changes in money. But whatever this is some sort of lesson that had to be learned. Now we have the Hermit in reverse. That is Virgo energy. And with the Devil here, because this is how Spirit is doing it, I guess everyone's busy with the holiday. I don't know. This literally gave me the whole reading. Someone is really obsessed, I feel like, with coming out and saying something, and it's going to have to do with money, home, work, stability. Okay, so someone is obsessed with saying something here. All right, coming forward. This person is just tossing the pinnacle up there. You see, this person is just tossing it up, holding back. It's like a Four of Cups position or a Four of Pentacles position. There is a person who's got the money and they want to come in. They do. Look, they do. They do. This is a person who wants to come in and help you if you're having a money issue. Okay? But if you're the one who is like living on your savings, really try to get in tune, with yourself as to, the lesson to be learned and how you can create your own financial stability. All right? It will end up benefiting you later on. All right, now here's the Home in reverse and the Seven of Cups. So here's the home. Somebody, like I said, somebody might not be able to, or someone might be moving out of a house and then you're moving in, and it literally could be someone who just can't afford a place anymore. You could be moving into your house. You could be downsizing, moving into another one because, the economy, I don't know about, everyone else, but the economy where I'm at, it's a little wonky. It's up, it's down. It's up, it's down, So I definitely see a lot of changes with money and houses, even, maybe even the money market with houses and rent and all of that. I don't think that it's going to go up. I'm not necessarily sure it's going to crash, but I don't think that it's going to go up. But with a lot of energy that people send in one direction, know that that's powerful. So if a lot of people are in the energy of a housing crash, chances are we could go there, because it's going to come down to how much energy is going in that direction, right? So just keep that in mind. Just like prepping, I like being prepared, but people who are constantly like, you got to prep, this is coming, those are also people who are creating that world. So just keep that in mind. Stay very positive about your money and only speak positive things. You are rich, you are healthy, you are abundant, you are all of that. Just definitely speak positive. But it really overall right now looks like somebody wants to give you some money. So yeah, it looks like somebody wants to give you some money, help you out. It's like, I got the money. Now somebody may want to help you and stop helping somebody else, and then this person's like got to go, because this could be a kept person. Like, let's say this is somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend, okay, and they don't want to be with them because they're looking somewhere else, and they're like, look, our arrangement isn't going to work anymore. You're going to have to pay, or you're going to have to move on because our arrangement isn't working. So the song is pretty much pretty accurate with what is coming out in these cards. So here comes somebody, all right? Could be somebody with earth in their chart, but here comes somebody, it looks like towards someone to talk about maybe work, all right? Um, or this, whatever this Three of Pentacles is, all right? So there's going to be three people involved, but one is out because somebody is looking at handing this pentacle and it's someone that they're thinking about. Again, it's three people. I really feel like somebody is keeping up a girlfriend or maybe a boyfriend, okay? It happens. Wendy Williams, she took care of her boyfriend and then he went out and got someone younger pregnant or something like that on her money. She talked about that openly. So I do feel like someone who pays all the bills, they're just going to stop. They don't want to pay it anymore because their interest is somewhere else. And so there is somebody who's like, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? Because someone might literally be on their last stretch. See, someone's wanting to give it to you. Look at this. This isn't a split. Four of Wands is a home. And this was the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the one with the money. And this is the person that wants to help you. This is the person that's like kind of obsessed with you and someone else is out. But I would say that, that person that's out, they wouldn't be out if they weren't relying on someone else's resources. That is the most important lesson I've learned. You cannot rely on someone else's resources forever because at some point they do run out. That's the lesson to be learned, is to rely on self. And I haven't seen the Emperor come out, but the Emperor did come out in the pre-shuffle. And that can also talk about government funds. Like, when the government shuts down and, okay, there's no money, no payout. So this is really talking about self-reliancy. And there is a person who could possibly be wanting to help another person because they have the money, all right? But they're going to stop helping another person that they were helping in order to help, I want to say, you. All right? Yeah, because that Seven of Swords is here in the reverse with the person who's thinking about you. I really feel like it's a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and there's a person who just makes all the money. Now, the thing is, when they make up their mind with this Seven of Swords, they're going to be sharp. They're going to be sharp because I did see the, it's not here now, but I did see in the pre-shuffle the Knight of Swords. And when this person comes out to tell them it's over, okay, I'm not paying the bills anymore, you're going to have to come up with your own money or you're going to have to move on. That's where there's going to be a problem for the person that's moving on. They don't have it. They don't have it. But somebody does have it. Tell me about this King of Cups reverse. So this is the person, it's reverse. Someone could have water in their chart. But this is the person who is sitting back. They also have money. They want to give it to you. They want to give it to you. Unless you're the one who wants to give it to somebody. It's the person of wealth wants to give to a person who is in lack or help them. But this is a person who they take care of their people. They take care of their family. And if that's the case, whoever they're kicking out of their life or their family, they're not going to help them anymore because they got their sights set on you. But I'm telling everybody here, you have got to always rely on yourself. Even if you're relying on someone else temporarily, never think that that's going to be a forever thing. It just won't. The lesson will come one day where you wish you didn't rely on someone 100%. And it's hard because that means somebody, the rent isn't paid. There's maybe not food on the table when that stuff happens, but here it is, Aquarius. So somebody wants to give to you and they're going to take away from someone else to do it. You might be moving and someone else might be moving out and you might be moving in. Tell me about the moon reverse, Pisces energy. Justice is also right there. Libra energy, it's in the reverse. It's like, we don't have no agreement. We don't have no written contract. I was just letting you be here. Literally. Something about paperwork. Like I said, for some, it might come through an inheritance, all right? Or something might get straightened out about that. But I don't have the Ten of Pentacles, but that's just paperwork. It's this person. It's this person. I did a reading, I think last week, about somebody might break up with somebody, like with a restraining order, but this could be like an eviction, or someone could just be like, you can't pay me, you're out. You're out. And that's what's going to get someone stuck in their head. It's going to be a literal fight with somebody. This person is right now thinking about coming toward you. They got the money. They're literally thinking about taking a risk or a gamble. Okay? They have everything, but they just got to tell you. The Page of Cups is in reverse. The Magician is in reverse. Why is that Magician in the reverse? That is Virgo, Gemini energy. Why is that in the reverse? You're also in the reverse. You don't know. You don't know this person is thinking about doing this action toward you at all. You don't know. You don't know that this person is thinking about helping you out or setting you up. And I don't mean like setting you up for a fall, like setting you up, placing you in a place, placing you in a job. You have no idea that this person wants to give to you, and this other person has no idea that they want to take from them. But this is the person that has the money. This is the person that takes care of their people, their family. And all they're doing is thinking about you. And not just thinking about you, by the way, can't stop thinking about you. So literally, they're not going to provide for this other energy anymore, because they're just going to be like, you can either pay me, or I'm not paying your bills anymore. It's like a sugar daddy, a sugar mama is not going to pay someone's bills. Somebody is going to have to move, but you don't know that somebody is coming toward you. If this is your reading, obviously it's a general reading, but somebody wants to come and give this to you, and they don't want to give to them. But even you, Aquarius, what I would say, honeys, I don't care if you're Aquarius or not, take it from an OG, honey. A long time. All right, you're gonna have to just find a way to rely on yourself at some point. All right, if it's you, most of you are, because this reading looks like somebody who wants to give to you and take away from someone else, but they are the one who's in the position. They are the one with the money. Anyway, we're going to close out with an angel card. You have wealth and abundance coming towards you. You're in the upright on this King of Cups reverse, so you're the one that somebody is thinking about. And right now, you're not in the position and someone else is in the position. It could be with work as well. I mean, Three of Pentacles was also over here. So someone could be getting fired, all right? Whatever it is, their position is out, but they're still in it. Because this person's coming toward you with this position, with this abundance, with this whatever they have on their mind for you. You're the one. All right, we're going to close out with an angel card and see what wants to come out. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Oh, no, we're not doing this. Look at that. This came out in the pre-shuffle. Okay, this is the one. This came out. This was the pre-shuffle card because it said farewell. And I remember farewell. Yeah, farewell. Look fondly on what was. This was the pre-shuffle card. So what wants to come out wants to come out. But I will read these because they're face up. Patterns. All right. How do you do one thing is how you do everything. But I think the pattern is saying don't rely on any source. Try to find your own resources, because if this person is coming toward you and they're backing out on someone else, they could also in the future back out on you, right? So 154, personal journey. We got the Fool here, so that's you. All right. Valuable lessons have to be learned. And again, this is a lesson about money and codependency. All right. Even though it looks like someone's coming toward you, um, if someone is giving to you, just know it's the same one who can probably take. So even if it's you're accepting some sort of temporary help, still work on your thing. Don't always think it's going to be there. I'm telling you, that's the biggest lesson. I had to learn it, and you don't want to learn it when you're in a really bad spot either. Passion, follow your interests. This is going to be a very big key point to how you can make a side hustle grow, your divine purpose grow. It's going to be related to your passion. And a lot of people ask me, how do I know what my passion is? How do I know? A lot of times, go back to your childhood, all right, because this would have always been with you. Sometimes your gift is going to be hard to see. Like my gift was hard to see. I always had the gift of inspiration. I always was somebody's friend, but my friends had gifts, like my friend Nina, she was a track star, and so was Sonia. Demetrius, he was an artist. All of my friends had these gifts, and I looked at myself. I'm like, I don't have any gifts. I had no obvious talents. I didn't realize till I was older. My talent is I'm like a public speaker. I inspire people to follow their dreams. That is a gift. So if you're not sure what your gift is, go back to your childhood. Think about your friends and who were you to your friends. Sometimes it's very subtle. Sometimes you're an organizer or a planner. You're the one who plans everything for your friends as well. My son does that. He's like a planner. He plans all the stuff that they're all going to do. What is your gift? It's going to come back to your joy, and it would have always been with you even when you was a child. So go back to when you were a child and really think about that. Then we have angels oversee. Ask for help. If anyone's in trouble here with money, ask for help from your angels. Your angels cannot help you unless you ask for it. If you say aloud, you can't just think it either. If you say aloud, angels, please come and help me. I need your help right now. You'll probably feel some sort of presence, approach. You might even hear ringing in the ear, and they will scan your frequency, and they're going to know what help you need. Okay. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next reading, and namaste, my friends.